This is Bob Anderson, and this is the wrap up of day one of my trading journey. If you didn't watch the first video, this is my fourth funded account with Apex Trader Funding, and I kept calling them Apex Funding in my first video. It's Apex Trader Funding, but anyways, I decided to start documenting the process because I thought maybe if I did that when I go funded, I wouldn't, do crazy stuff and get out of whack. And today was proof of that, and I'll show you. And also, you may have remembered I said when you sign up with Apex Trader Funding, you get a SIM account, and I also said that I started another test account because I had passed my previous test so fast. I really wasn't going to trade it. I was just going to dink and dunk. I had to get through 10 days of trading. So what I did is I started another account. So today what I did is I took 4 trades with the 3 accounts. 1 in the SIM account, 1 in my test account, and 2 in my live account. I had 3 wins, 1 loss. And I'll show you all that. The loss was $100. The wins were $300, $312.50, and $500. So the wins definitely way outweighed the loss, which is the objective of this strategy. So my funded account had the one loss. I lost $100, and it had the biggest win. It had a $500 win. So the net on the funded account was $400, and I was done trading on the funded account. Well, I'll show you that. I think I was done before 10, I believe. We'll see. I'll go look. We'll show it here. So anyways, this is the chart. I'm going to kind of just get you over here in my chart so I can document this. This is the whole purpose of this, is to document it. I have a 1-minute chart and I have a 5-minute chart. And by the way, there's the profit numbers over here on the right. So you see $300 in my SIM account, $312 in my test account, the Apex account. And then the PA Apex is my live funded account. So that $400 is mine, as long as I just keep moving forward. So I made $400. So let's see how quickly I made $400 today. Okay, so I trade off the 1-minute chart. I use the 5-minute chart as my directional chart. So I don't trade off this chart. I trade off this chart right here. Okay, and these are different moving averages, and these are pivots here and things like that. So what we'll do is, so I've got my funded account up here, PA Apex. So let's find this is 8:30 right here. Now 8:30 we had news. Now I normally don't start trading until at least 8:30 because there's got to be enough volume and activity. And that's pre-market because this is all Eastern Standard Time. But anyways, there was news at 8:30, so I wasn't going to trade then anyways. It was something about the Empire State Index for manufacturing. So I don't trade around news, and I also don't trade around the open, which is 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I have these 2 marked on my charts as times to not be trading. So the news came out here. No trade. This fall off went too fast for me. There was no trade per my plan. There may have been a trade or two I could have stretched for, and then it rolled up. Came up, broke this pivot right here, boom, and off it went. Now this trade I did take in my test account right here. My test account. I dipped the toe, meaning I took 1 contract here at exactly 9:20 in the morning, I took one contract at 42.54 and a half. And then the break of this candle, I took another contract right here at 42.55.25. And they rolled up, and my target was 42.58. Boom. And that was $312.50. So, anyways, now let's go to my actual funded account. So here's my funded account, and here's where the trades I took. I took two trades. It was after the market opened. I let the market settle a little bit. And I took my first trade right here off the gold line. We broke a pivot high, came back, hit my gold line. I entered here and it just rolled right over, knocked me out, lost $100. So without getting upset and concerned and frustrated, I waited till we broke this top again, because again, my 5-minute chart was agreeing with what I was about to do. And I entered two contracts right here at 42.64.25 at exactly 9:44 a.m. And that thing rolled right up for 5 points. Bam. 42.69.25. So two contracts for 5 points is $500. This one contract that I touched in on and rolled out, I lost $100. There was a whole premise of this. I was going to take one contract here and add another one in, kind of like I did on my test account. Same concept, but it just didn't work that way. So I waited till it pulled all the way through and then rolled up, and then bam, 5 points, just like that. So keep your losses small and your wins big. That's that little movement right there, $100. That little movement, $500. It's a big difference. So anyways, and then the market went along and did a bunch of, this was a great trade right here. I didn't take it because I didn't, again, since I'm trying not to go cowboy and I'm not trying to be, wild like I was with my other funded accounts. Once I hit that $400, I was like, okay, I'm done. Because, as I talked about before, I should be satisfied with the $400 a day or so for 3 or 4 days a week, and then just let the account grow before I start getting overly aggressive. This would have been this breakup of the pivot and then roll back into these gold moving averages. That would have been a beautiful trade because it also agreed with my 5-minute chart at the same time, but I did not take it. So anyways, just for the heck of it, let's go look at my sim account because I took one trade in there as I was just kind of screwing around. And by the way, let's just for fun. I was done at 9:46 a.m. I was done trading my live funded account. 9:46 a.m. So I had patience from 8:30 through 9:30 to not take any aggressive trades. There was one that I did take with my test account, worked out fine. Didn't take a loss, didn't have any heat, whatever, made money. But before I wanted my funded account to go, I wanted to just kind of see that we were getting real movement, getting real action, and we definitely were. Got hit on the first one, came right back like a champ on the second one. 5 points is a lot of points in the ES. That's a lot of money. It's $250 a contract. It only takes $500 to have a contract. So it's a 50% return on your money in literally 2 minutes. It took 2 minutes. This trade was entered at 9:44 a.m. and I was out at 9:46. $500. 9:46. Boom. $500. Should have had another one here. Should have been in at about 9:50 and should have been out about 9:52. But I just, again, didn't want to go cowboy. I didn't want to be chasing things. I just wanted to let it go. So let's go, just for fun, let's go into my sim account. Now let's just see what trade I took. And there's plenty of good trades laying out here based on my strategy. I was kind of frustrated that I didn't trade more. All right, where's my sim account? Where's my sim trade? There it is. All right, okay. So we had a big, deep pullback through the green line right here, and it was rushing up, and I took a long right here, 2 contracts at 11:30 exactly. By the way, 11:30 is a time frame that I'm practicing with. I'm studying. This is a never-ending battle to learn things. There's a lot of activity at 11:30. That's when the euro market tends to close based on our Eastern Standard Time here, and you'll get a lot of movement a lot of times at 11:30. Well, there was a deep pullback at 11:29 and 11:30. Wham! Look at that. I did it in a sim account. Okay, I didn't do it in a live account. Okay, because again, this is practice stuff with things that I'm trying new. But anyways, that 11:30 trade really worked like a charm. I got, I got too aggressive trying to make money with it, I guess. I don't know. And I got nicked out following my candles right here. But anyways, it was still $300. But look at what it did after. Those are hundreds and hundreds and those are thousands of dollars now. Look at what it did after 11:30. Look at what it did after 11:30 from there to there. This is a 1-minute chart. So this is just, that is a huge run from 42.72 all the way up to 42.90. Those are huge moves. But anyways, it doesn't matter. What matters is I took my little practice trades and it worked, so I can possibly learn to adding more things to my arsenal. The other thing that matters is, since I'm digitally documenting this, I didn't go cowboy. I made $400 and I called it a day. The other thing that's good is on my test account that I'm supposed to get $3,000 on in 10 days of trading. In 10 days of trading is now sitting at $52,390. So for all intents and purposes, I'm $600 short of a $3,000 account, test account that I'm only 5 days into. I have 5 more days left. So all that is good news. And anyways, I'm going to continue to document my trading journey, and as long as I keep having successes like $400, a day, I will ultimately put together a description of what these lines mean. This yellow line, that green line, that red line that are on these charts over here. What do these lines actually mean? How do I actually use them? Why a 5-minute chart? Why a 1-minute chart? That kind of stuff. But I took literally using these charts and literally using my my price action strategy. I went 1, 2, 3 wins, 1 loss. And the 1 loss was $100. And the 3 wins, the lowest of the 3 wins was $300. So, those are the kind of odds you really want to try to keep going with. But anyways, that's it. So that's day 1. Other little statistic. Let me put this up on here. I wanted to show this. This is Apex funding as of right now for the year. Okay, so monthly withdrawals on funded accounts. This is monthly. Is $288,990. I just added $400 towards my monthly withdrawal. Anyways, total withdrawals for 2022 is $2,022,927, and funded accounts in the last month 4,671. I bring that up because this is August 15th. And if you look at the in and the out of my funded account, of my own monies, I probably have, geez, Bob, let me think here. 80, and I might have $170 invested. Well, I took a trade today and made $400 using their money. So it's it's a pretty good deal if you can make it work. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. See you. Bye.